YoungBoy real quick. Let's knock this topic out of the park. So if you guys don't know, NBA YoungBoy, who, like, I don't care if y'all give me credit or not, I feel I shamed him into reactivating his Instagram. I basically said it was corny and an attempt to be edgy when he was making up Twitters and posted on his business account. Nigga, just use your fucking account. It's nothing, you're not doing nothing new and special. Get what I mean? Now he's finally using his account, and I'm going to take credit for it. I think I bullied that nigga into it. I'm sorry to tell you. Anyway, I like that he's doing it because you're supposed to, like, this new era of not wanting to promote your music is fucking weird. Oh, I worked hella hard on an album. I turned it in, but now I'm going to deactivate that I can't talk about or promote it. Why? Like, what's wrong with y'all niggas? Anyway, he posted this new video on his Instagram, and this was the video. It's a conversation with him and Birdman. Here we go.
Man, you can't find nobody to write this type of shit for you. You can't do none of that. This shit is that real gangster shit. You already know what it is.
That's what we need you, man. Man, this shit watered down, man. The fuck, man? Man, this shit too watered down, bro.
I see it's watered down. I'm finna come though.
This shit too watered down, son. Nephew, this shit too watered down.
I'm finna come.
You gotta save hip hop, bro.
Okay. So Birdman tells YoungBoy he got to save hip hop. Now, you know, if you know, hip hop is Gotham City, Batman is YoungBoy, and of course, Batgirl is McConan, right? So both of them together will be trying to save hip hop. We'll see how it goes. Now, let me just say this. YoungBoy is a very incredibly talented artist. Incredibly talented. No matter what you could say about him, he's incredibly talented. Let me be very clear. And Birdman, when he says save hip hop, and by the way, his caption was, I'm ready to turn my album in. YoungBoy desperately needs someone to do to his music what niggas eventually had to do to Young Thug's music. Bro, you're creating 1,800 songs a day. 300 of these are garbage. 200 of these, you're sounding weird. The others are okay, and there's 8 hits in here. He needs curation. That's all YoungBoy needs. Very talented artist. But I think when he's in a quantity mindset, which I think he was in last year, where he was bragging about trying to put out 12 albums in a year, it wasn't about, let's pick the greatest songs that came out. It was whatever I worked on, I was going to put out. Now, sometimes you find that pocket, and it works. It's worked for YoungBoy before. Notoriously, it's worked for Lil Wayne. Remember when Wayne used to just drop music and everything was hitting? Great. What's happened, if you ask me, in the last 2 or 3 projects for YoungBoy is that people, and by the way, one of them was his album, people are getting kind of worn out with him not curating the music. You have to curate the music. And when I mean curate the music, bro, you say your album, maybe you're too close to it. Have somebody who you trust pick the hottest. I know you want to put 30 songs on it. Don't do 30. That's excessive, okay? Like, if you do 30, I'm going to be honest with you, I really just think you're just playing a streaming game at that point. Why the fuck you putting 30 songs? Like, nigga, you ain't Chris Brown. Like, what the hell? We all know Chris Brown be off that beating. So, like, that nigga, he can't stop recording. That's why you got 30 songs. You don't need 30 songs. YoungBoy, you need between 17 and 25. Some people would have said, let's do less than 19. I know you like to put out more songs. No more 30 songs album. 17 and 25. I would actually say, let's keep it under 20. 19 songs. If he could drop 19 songs and he curates it, and again, I don't know who that person would be. Maybe Birdman could help. But whoever that person is has to pick those songs, and he has to believe in that person. Yo, these are the songs that could curate an album. These are the songs that will be great album cuts. These are the songs that will stand out and that we believe we could push. These are the songs we think are going to last. These are the songs that could work, blah, blah, blah. It's not, these are the last 18 songs he recorded. If he drops, somebody says 13 or 15, I would want him to drop a 17-track album. But, truth be told, I do think he cares about sales, even though he says he doesn't, because ain't no reason you're dropping a 30-song album unless you're trying to run it up in sales. Let's be honest, right? Curate it. You're an amazing musician that even if when people don't like or they don't really care for your album as much because there's too much whatever, fillers, you're still going to have 2 to 3 fire tracks on it. You know what that tells me? Bro, those 3 tracks should have been put with maybe 4 other tracks on that album, and then you took another couple songs that you probably dropped on another album, and you could have had a really good album. So again, I'm hoping when, if he's going to take the save hip-hop thing, which, is kind of like a little phrase everybody uses, you can save hip-hop, young boy, but you got to save it by curating your music. Maybe it's not you. Maybe it's maybe it's Montana. Maybe it's Birdman. Maybe it's somebody at your new label that you trust. Maybe it's Alex. Who knows? Pick 17 or 19 songs, and if you curate like that, I think you'll drop a fire album. By the way, I think you need to do this. I'm going to tell you why. The reason why I felt your sales, with the exception of the album you dropped the same day as Dirk or whatever, or you were trying to drop the same day as Dirk, the reason why I think your sales have kind of, it's been a little bit lower is because you're not curating. Take this one serious, put out the best tracks you got, have a theme around it, market it and promote it the proper way. And again, your fans are super loyal, but I think he needs to have a different approach on this, okay? That's just my opinion. He might be like, man, fuck Act, that fat-ass, bitch-ass nigga. I'm going to put out the last 18 songs or the last 40 songs I recorded because la, 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 la. Who knows? Again, he does what he wants. I think it's the first time I've ever heard his fans, who usually eat up everything he does, kind of start scratching their neck come on, bro, come on. You know what I mean? And when your fans go from being blindly accepting of everything you put out to being come on, dog, you should take that serious because you have the best fan base in the game, and you always want them to be rocking with you and in belief that, musically you're always on top of your game, okay? I believe that is a... somebody says, you think he needs a new producer? His beats are repetitive. Well, I don't know how the production comes down, but I will say this. Youngboy is a guy who seems like he values loyalty and people who's around him more than, other shit. So I could see him saying, fuck that. Whoever is the guy who's at this crib with me making the beats, I'm going to use his beats no matter what. So who knows? All right. I thought it was a decent critique. Again, take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. Okay? All right. Okay. Next thing. What I said I was going to do. Ooh, okay. I'm going to go upstairs, grab some water and a little bit more